Okay, and then here, this is the real life, real time moment here. I was at church when I was going to church. Another story about me before the Lord telling me ahead of time that He's going to give me the gift of speaking in tongues. I'm at church. The Spirit manifested through me as they're getting ready to preach and stuff, saying God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. Now, I cannot mimic the way that the Spirit was doing it because it was through spirit and power. And the Spirit kept saying that over and over and over. People's, all of a sudden, everyone gathered around me started speaking in tongues. All of them started speaking in tongues while I'm sitting down in one of the chairs. They're all around me speaking in tongues, and then I still can't shut up. And then they're like, okay, calling upon Jesus, I command you in the name of Jesus Christ to leave, blah, 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 and started praying, right? I still couldn't shut up. So one of the persons there tried covering up my mouth. No, he did cover up my mouth. He didn't try. He covered up my mouth. The Spirit through me was still saying, in God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. He was trying to shut me up. But I know all that situation was the power of God. And then they took me away into another room because they thought that I was a disturbance. They thought I was possessed and evil. But yet they couldn't cast anything out or do anything. But it was the Spirit and power for some reason. And then here I am, like a year later, 2 years later, now with the gift of speaking in tongues. So that was another thing God was telling me ahead of time. But I didn't know that, not until looking back.